Welcome to Mother Cluckers. My name is Debbie, and today I'm going to talk about chickens and ducks. Will they play with each other? You might not think of chickens and ducks as playful animals. Most people imagine them just scratching the ground or waddling around, but the truth is both chickens and ducks absolutely play, and the way they do it is surprisingly similar to how kids play, especially when they feel safe, happy, and free. Let's start with the chickens. When you give chickens enough space, stimulation, and a calm environment, their playful side comes out. You might see younger chickens or even adult hens chasing each other just for fun. Sometimes they take turns, dashing back and forth across the yard like it's a game of tag. It might look like chaos, but they're not fighting, they're playing, just like kids on a playground. Chickens also love to jump and flap their wings. If you've ever hung a treat like a cabbage or a bunch of kale just out of reach, you'll see how they hop up to peck it over and over. It's exercise, yes, but it's also fun. They get excited and sometimes they even compete over who can jump the highest. That's play, that's joy, and it keeps their minds active too. Younger chickens called chicks or pullets are even more playful. You'll see them pecking at new objects, jumping up onto roosts, chasing insects, and even play fighting to figure out the pecking order. But those little chest bumps and feather fluffing moments, totally normal, and in many cases, it's not serious. It's like a bunch of toddlers testing their limits with a little roughhousing. Now let's talk about ducks. Ducks are incredibly playful, especially when water is involved. Give ducks a kiddie pool, a puddle, or even a hose spraying water, and you've got happy, splashing, spinning tail wagging ducks. You'll often see them dive underwater, chase each other in circles, and pop back up like they're playing hide and seek. Ducks also love mud. They'll root around, scoop mud with their bills, toss it, nibble it, and sometimes just plop down into it like they're making ducky mud pies. It's sensory fun, and like children playing in sand or clay, ducks get a lot of stimulation and comfort from playing in their environment. And just like chickens, young ducklings are especially playful. They'll follow each other in long lines, chase each other for no reason, or play keep away with a leaf or feather. It's adorable, and it shows how much curiosity and creativity they have. Even adult ducks, when they're happy and healthy, will play in more subtle ways. You might see them nudging each other gently, wagging their tails like little dogs, or bobbing their heads as part of a silly social game. Some ducks will even play with humans, nibbling at laces or trying to drink from a garden hose while you water plants. That's connection, that's trust, and yes, it's also play. Now here's what's important. Chickens and ducks won't play if they're stressed, overcrowded, bored, or unsafe. Play is something animals do only when they feel good, when they're relaxed, well-fed, and living in an environment that gives them room to explore. So if you see your birds chasing leaves in the wind, sunbathing side by side, or flapping around in water, that's a sign they feel secure and content. You can encourage play with simple enrichment, things like hanging a treat, giving them piles of hay to scratch through, or placing mirrors or shiny objects in the coop. Even a little swinging perch or a little stepladder gives them something new to explore. Chickens and ducks are smarter than we often give them credit for. When their environment changes even just a little, it gives them something new to peck at, climb on, or investigate. That curiosity drives play. And if you raise chickens and ducks together, you might even see cross-species play. A duck might follow a chicken around, or a chicken might try to copy a duck splashing in a shallow puddle. It's not always smooth. Sometimes they don't speak the same body language, but if they're raised together, their curiosity can lead to friendly games and social learning. Some people think animals only play when they're babies, but that's not always true. Adult chickens and ducks can and do continue to play throughout their lives, especially if they're kept in an enriching and stress-free environment. Watching them explore, jump, splash, and chase is not only fun for us, it's a way for them to stay healthy in body and mind. So yes, chickens and ducks absolutely play, maybe not with toys like a cat or a dog, but in their own way, with each other, with their surroundings, and with the little surprises nature throws their way. A gust of wind, a fluttering leaf, a garden hose, these are playgrounds for birds who feel at home. And just like kids, they need downtime too. After all that play, you'll often find them sunbathing, napping in a pile, or settling down together for a good dust bath or preening session. That's part of the rhythm of their day. Play, explore, rest, and repeat. So the next time you're watching your flock, look for the signs of play, the little hops, the quick dashes, the curious pecks, the splashes, and flaps. It's not just chicken stuff or duck behavior, it's joy in motion, and it's one of the sweetest parts of keeping them. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.